ducks are always like on their own time frame.
There we go.
See,
we got
the ducks are there.
Ducks. Yeah. Freaking Mike Epps. Gosh.
Mike Epps, yeah. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Mike Epps, you know.
Look at those sloths.
Look at those sloths. They look so good.
They do. They look slow.
It turned out okay. That was a last second picture by Natalie, and she threw it together and sent it to me, and I cut my body out of it because I tried to cut my body out of the other ones, but my beard was down, and so then it was super weird. So my beard's like pointing off to the side. I don't know. It worked.
This one's hanging perfectly.
It is hanging perfectly. We are lost, and we're just gonna hang out tonight. And yeah, I'm on an iPad, and this is weird. I can't.
It looks fine.
You don't know. You can't even see me right now. Anyway.
We can hear you just fine as well.
Well,
all the fines.
All the fines. We got Eric Choate. We got Jeff Harris already. We got John Abraham. He is hanging out. And yeah, let's get going.
We have people.
Talking Beards, the podcast. Meet your hosts, Aaron D. Johnston, Shawn Glander,
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in Talking Beards world? This is episode number 339 of Talking Beards, and yeah, I'm on an iPad. This is super weird, and I'm not a big fan because the camera's here, we're over here, and I don't know. I'm doing my best to focus on the camera, but
you know what's what's wigging me out is there's no Nat's little buds behind you right now, so.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
really weird. You have some weird painting or something going on above you.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Or is that just stacks of Mentos or what? What's going on?
It's like it's an art piece, and it's got words in it and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Here's our Nat's little buds.
There,
that's all. I got these Nat's little buds. Yeah, but yeah, no Nat's little buds in the background. We've got
they go with you everywhere.
This picture, and yeah, like I said, I'm on an iPad because Andrew Matson has refused to return Natalie's laptop, and I got fired a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you knew that, and part of that was, yeah, it's I've mentioned it a time or two. I was let go. I was not fired.
Right.
But yeah. That was a company laptop, so
they took your computer, man.
They freaking took it.
They took your
car. I got a thumb.
They took your house. They took everything.
I still have my house.
Okay. Not as bad as I was thinking it was. Then.
No, but they did, take my car, my laptop. But it's fine.
In all fairness, it was their,
it was their vehicle and their laptop. So there's that. But Andrew will return it next week. I don't. Yeah. Are we seeing you next week, Andrew? Is this breaking news to me?
Are you making plans?
Did I forget? That you're coming or something? Or don't mail it. Don't do that. It's not. It's a laptop. That's getting sketchy. What's up, Johnny Rodriguez? Man, everybody.
There's all kinds of people up in here.
We got Dylan. I'm gonna go here. We got Justin here. I'm gonna go see. We're gonna go see Justin tomorrow. Breaking news: we are going to the mill, and we're going to see it. And yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We have a full day tomorrow, but we'll get into that later. What's up, Shawn Glander? How you doing tonight, bud?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing better right now than I have most of the day. So
yeah,
I'm doing all right. I had a little rough day. Andrea's still having a rough day. We had something come through. I mean, I'm actually noticing right now on the camera. Thank God I'm wearing a hat. It hides the bags under my eyes. But yeah, we have some tummy stuff. It's some tummy stuff. Super cool. No, it's
you're sitting on the toilet right now. Is that what you're doing?
Right as we speak, I had to
Right.
move one into the studio here just because I never know what's going to happen in my life these days. So,
Smart. Well, this
you know,
was originally going to be a bathroom. Remember?
it was going to be a bathroom at one point, and
now
it got repurposed.
It did. Yeah. But yeah. So you have food poisoning or an illness or something.
Right now. Yeah. We were leaning towards food poisoning, but the fact that Drea and I did not have the same things, it kind of leans away from that and more towards maybe a stomach bug that just flew through our house, and we caught.
Watch out for them bugs.
Yeah, right. Don't eat bugs, people. It's terrible.
What's up, T-Had? T-Had's here. Now we can get started, Shawn.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Appreciate it, T-Had, for popping in. Appreciate you. The reverse Hawk Tua. Shut up, John. Ooh,
interesting. I don't know if that's a reverse.
Hold on.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that Hawk Tua and spit on that thing. You get me?
Perfect opportunity for that. John Abraham.
That was a great lead-in.
He has sent so many Hawk Tua memes to me in the last week. It is it's a lot. There's been a lot. That she's super famous now. She might be from Paducah, Kentucky. Did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so there's all these internet rumors floating around about her, who she is and where she's from and all this stuff, but I guess
her name is Haley Welch.
So it's confirmed that
her name's Haley Welch.
Okay. Yeah. So she's Haley Welch. Is she the one that was from Paducah, or is she
I don't know where anybody's from. I just know it sounds like she does not have her teaching job anymore. And
that's what I saw. She was a preschool teacher?
Yeah, she's a teacher for little kids.
And there it is. She was a preacher's daughter. So I've seen that her mom was a preacher, and I've seen her dad was a preacher. So I don't know which one was actually true or not, but yeah, one of the things I saw that she was from Paducah, Kentucky, and I saw another one that said that she was from Somerset, Kentucky. And
she has an accent. Let's just say that.
She's from there. Well, you saying people from Kentucky have an accent, Shawn?
Yeah, compared to people from up here, I'll tell you that.
Wow. Rude. Wow. Rude.
We're the only people in the country that don't have an accent.
I heard people from Kentucky actually don't have an accent. It's people from Washington that has the accent. That's what I hear. So see, Justin said that he heard it was a fake story. There's no telling what's really real of this girl. There's no telling. I don't think she has any social media. She probably deleted it all that night. That would be my guess.
I'm sure. At least if not that night, it was very quickly after the eruption of the Hawk Tua.
Oh, here we go. So Brad doesn't have an accent. Eric Schultz.
Brad, are you from Kentucky?
No, he's from Detroit. And Eric Schultz is from Omaha, Nebraska.
Well, and I've talked to Eric, and I don't pick up a whole lot there. So,
well, see, there you go. Well, maybe it's true. Detroit is the only dialect.
Detroit, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's its own language. You're right. It's
and John Abraham, late to the program here. She isn't from Hawk Tua, Kentucky. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't read it all. My bad, John. Yeah, I just saw isn't she from? I didn't
had to notice it was John. I mean,
freaking John. It was going to be something dumb.
Yeah, but bottom line, everybody is capitalizing on that right now. I mean, everywhere you look, somebody's selling a hat, a shirt, anything. There's people in the cornhole community making bags left and right now before they all get a cease and desist,
Well, there can't be much of a cease and desist. She doesn't own the words Hawk Tua, not yet.
So
right?
what I've read, a little thing I read, and that was just on Reddit, was the reason that everything's so silent right now is her and that dude, or I guess there's two dudes that do that show that she was on, the street show thing. They are literally diligently patenting and releasing stuff for it right now, or whatever. So
that is so crazy. Just a random interview with some random ass girl with a blue tongue.
Get that money. I'm good with it. I'm good
Hell
with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're waiting
Get-
we're waiting on Shawn to say that one dumb thing on here, and then we can start patenting it and we can start making money off of Talking Beards on episode 339. Finally
Right.
gonna happen because Shawn's gonna, you
Y'all
know,
better pay attention because I say dumb things every week. And this
well, we
one
need to
with
figure it
little
out.
sleep,
We
this
need
could be
maybe
good.
one time we need to do something super crazy on this show and go viral. You know what? Maybe next
It's
week.
next week.
it-
It's gonna
next
be
week
next
could
week.
be the time that we're going to do some crazy stuff and go super viral. So,
Yeah,
what are
next
we
week,
doing next week, Shawn?
It involves this thing right here.
So, here we go.
Where's the non-glare?
So apparently the Pocky chip doesn't exist anymore because someone died or
Right.
got super sick or something. And so the Pocky chip thing no longer exists. So this is like the generic Pocky chip.
Yes.
It's
It
on
is the
Amazon.
Red Hot Reaper.
Red Hot Reaper. So basically the one chip challenge, but
Yes.
another brand of it. But yeah, so we're going to
be of age to buy this.
That's crazy. So
No
we
ID, no sale.
No ID, no sale. So I didn't show an ID, so that's fake. But
Well, me neither. I did order it on Amazon, but you know.
so we ordered them on Amazon, and yeah. So next week, Shawn and I are both going to eat the chip. I won't be eating hot stuff by myself this time.
No, it's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. And Natalie is going to ask us some softball questions. Obviously not about softball, but just easy questions. Maybe like 20 of them that we should know the answers to.
With these chips, we might need T-ball questions.
Maybe
she's
going to give us some T-ball questions, cupcake questions, whatever. Yeah, so Justin, we're both going to eat one at the same time, and Natalie's going to ask us these shut up, John Abraham. Good Lord. Yeah, so she's going to ask us these questions, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun next week.
This is not just a Carolina Reaper chip.
No, dude, it's bad. Like,
it is a Carolina Reaper mixed with a Trinidad Scorpion pepper.
Whatever that is.
What?
Sounds hot. What? Sounds super hot. Yeah. So Justin says wear gloves. Yeah, wear gloves and don't touch your willy or eyeballs. Sorry, Natalie. Thought you were busy, so I was getting back to work on the comments here, but she came back. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was reading that chip and just seeing how much death was involved with this thing, and I think it's going to be a lot.
So next week, we might be in the middle of the show, and we just may abruptly end the show. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? Because the last time I ate something hot on the show, it was those cheese balls, and I just said, I love you, and logged off. Why I said I love you, I don't know, but I did. And then I proceeded to die for like 30 minutes.
Right.
So hopefully, hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it's just like stays pretty much localized to the mouth and throat burn stuff. But
so John doesn't like us. That's what I'm getting out of that. So
why does he hate us?
You don't think a Trinidad Scorpion pepper is going to be enough?
It sounds hot. I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds hot.
Crazy. I mean, we're keeping our carbs down, which is really good.
And that's really the reason we chose the chip, because it was the low carb option, right? That
1.4.
Yeah, you can't get any lower than that. No way. But yeah, so I'm gonna post on the Talking Beards Facebook page probably in the next couple of days. And yeah, everybody post some super easy questions on there that you think would be pretty funny for me and Shawn to answer. Natalie's gonna come up with some. I'm sure we'll kind of chit chat throughout the week and come up with some. But yeah, I'll make a post and we'll utilize some of the questions that are in that post.
We'd appreciate easy, but if you want to just throw something crazy at us, throw something crazy at us. But I'm just gonna say, expect the worst. don't
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
expect us to have any really good answers for you on anything here, because I may not be able to get my birthday right when we really get rolling here. So we'll see.
And Justin said he's got a tongue twister for you to try. So that would be pretty fun. We could
I
throw
actually don't mind that idea.
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah. I'm going to suggest you complete basic calculus. I don't know how to do any calculus. So
No.
Can
Can it be like basic
that's
addition?
That's what these, yeah, basic addition.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not even sure which math is calculus. Like, I know.
Me neither. Not a freaking clue.
Is that Abe's plus B's and stuff?
No, that's algebra, right?
Holy crap.
And then geometry is shapes.
Cosine, cotangent.
Cosine, cotangent.
Isn't that like triangles?
I don't know what that is. No, that's geometry. What's calculus? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea.
I don't either. Like, I really wouldn't know. Is it like backslash, divider symbol? I don't know.
I don't know it all. So, yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Natalie said, I know my calculus. You plus me equals us.
I know my calculus.
It's
right.
Yeah, it's a song off of, what was it, Together? It was an MTV boy band.
Oh, okay.
Show. I don't know. That's all I know about calculus. That's it. Not a mathematician either, Jason Hine. What's up, Scott Turner? But
Scott Turner knows calculus.
You don't send us the tongue twister now, Justin. We're not eating the chips now. Good gosh. Freaking.
I'm trying to read that now.
I'm not even looking at it because I don't want to practice. Don't look at it, Shawn. You're cheating. That's next week's problem. Let's get into your last week or whatever you can talk about. You had a super stressful week at work, huh? Last week?
Yeah. Work. So work was somewhat non-existent, I mean, just everybody, I know we talked about, not going into too much of it, but everybody has read the news. Everybody knows that a lot of dealerships are having problems with their software and stuff, and that there was a hack. Luckily, the hack did nothing really but shut us all down. So like people's stuff was safe because everything got shut down and everything. But I've had a shitty day today.
You have had a shitty day and the previous week in different versions.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd have rather been at work trying to figure everything out than the day I had today. So
Jason Hine is up to date. He must he must be also involved in the automobile industry with the hacks. But so you just didn't, were you able to do anything?
Our software was shut down. We could not do anything. I mean, towards the end of the week, we were able to find they've obviously been diligently working on it. I mean, AutoNation is 400 stores strong across the nation. So he's your competition. Well, thank you for the leads, Jason. We love the leads that we get from cars.com.
Oh, so he's not your competition. He's your co-worker of sorts.
We get leads. We pay for leads from cars.com. So yes.
Cool.
But CDK, the whole CDK thing was tough. Very, very tough.
Yeah. I talked to a couple of my friends that work at Toyota. They had no issues this week.
Toyota has their own software.
If that makes you feel any better, the Wilsons are okay.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, no, our Toyota store, we have 7 stores here just locally. Our Toyota store was the only one that had real good some workarounds, because through Toyota directly they could just do some workarounds, but no one else really did. So
whatever
did finally.
They work at a Toyota dealership in Indiana, and they just use a whole different program from CDK.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and there's another program out there too that I'm pretty sure has been capitalizing like crazy right now with sales.
I guarantee it. I bet their stock has risen this week for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely doing all right. But yeah, that made a very long week. Was able to I got out of town Saturday night after all that, and spent a couple days at the lake, which was
Nice.
supposed to just be some amazing weather, fishing morning, night, just awesomeness. And we got like 30 to 40 mile an hour winds almost the entire freaking weekend. So
Damn, man.
we got out there Sunday morning. Drea wasn't with me because Drea was judging a beard competition down in
Speaking of,
Tri-Cities.
she's here. Hey, Drea.
She is here. Hi, Drea. And she was, I hope you're feeling better because she's actually pretty rough today. But yeah, she was judging a beard competition down there. And little Miss Shyla got first place in the kids category. She had a pretty awesome beard. I should have uploaded that, but I did not. But while she was doing that, I decided to take off with my buddy Keith and go and my daughter Taya, and we were going to go do some fishing. It is hard to fish when the boat is, when it's 30 mile an hour winds out on the lake. I'm going to tell you right now.
Well, you still went. We had an adventure, right?
Yep, we did. We actually, the very first morning at 6:30 in the morning, I can't believe I was up at 6:30 in the morning out on the boat. But the very first morning, it wasn't as bad when you got back way in a bay. It was still drifting us, and we had to keep pulling up to drift back to shore, pull out, drift back to shore. But we were able to get some fishing in, and we tried trolling out of there, and then realized the boat was moving sideways, the whole time.
Jesus, that's so sketchy.
Yeah, we reeled up and went back to the docks. So.
What kind of boat was it? Is it a pontoon boat or is it just
pontoon boat?
So it's high,
which really gets blown around on water.
Yeah, I was about to say. So that's going to be your most likely scenario of catching wind and floating away would be the pontoon boat.
Very much so.
Maybe like a bass boat or something. You'd be okay-ish.
Right, something down on the water.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, John was at a beard comp this weekend too. Not the same one my wife was at, but
no, he was at Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, he was.
Best in the West Beard Festival. We went out there the last 2 years, I think, and the first year we were out there, it damn near started snowing on us, and it was the beginning of June, and we were not through
Reno.
Dude, it was crazy. We were just there. It was like 70-ish, and then all of a sudden the bottom dropped out of the temperature, the wind picked up, it got rainy, tents were flying, and then it was intense, right? And then the year after that, Natalie and I emceed, and it was super nice. It was good weather and all that good stuff. We were looking forward to going back out there this year, but obviously circumstances, and we didn't end up going out there. So we kind of stuck around the house this weekend. We were just laying low. We talked about going to Kentucky again 2 weeks in a row. And what's up, Carla? And congratulations on your first place creative at Beard On. Also an amazing event from last year that I'm sad that I missed out on this year. But so we just hung around the house, right? And I don't know what all we even did. A lot of nothing. And was it Saturday? We went walking around the park, and we're like, you know what? Do you want to go to Orlando this weekend or Monday or something? So we looked at our app or whatever for the hotels we usually stay at, and we came to Orlando for a few days. They had opening on Monday, and we're like, well, that's a sign, cool. Obviously. We just need to go. So we kind of packed up and came down here. But Sunday, we'll backtrack a little bit. Sunday, I did the Sofa Sessions podcast. Or a little picture. Let me get that back up. Yeah, hold on. Should have had that keyed up. But yeah, the Sofa
there it is.
Podcast. It was cool, man. It was a very interesting experience. I traveled about 45 minutes away to this guy's house that was out in the middle of nowhere. I made sure that I sent Natalie my address, or she knew my location. Right. I opened my Snapchat, so my little guy showed up on the map, and it was cool. I went into his house, and him and his girlfriend just got engaged, and they had just came in from Savannah, Georgia, and apparently their cat peed all over the couch.
Oh, well, that's no good.
No, not at all. They got home at like 11 a.m. I met him. I was supposed to be there at noon. But I got there at a quarter till because, if you're not 15 minutes late, you're 15 minutes early, you're late type thing. So got there a little earlier than he anticipated, and so we shifted over to 2 chairs, and he hooked everything up, and it was cool. It was absolutely cool. He, very professional, nice guy, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon over at the Sofa Sessions. So we recorded Sunday. He said that will come out in about 3 weeks, and we just chatted. We just straight chatted about an hour and a half. Asked me about the bearding stuff, obviously, and we had already talked about. I think a couple weeks prior to, I was supposed to go over there, but I got COVID. And so I didn't go because I had COVID. And then like a week later, I lost my job. So, and then we were supposed to go there, and then we were going to go to Kentucky, and then we ended up not going, but I'd already canceled on him anyway. And then he canceled on me because he had to work late one night. So we had already had an adventure trying to set this up for a couple weeks.
Right.
But
sounds like
luckily, so I got COVID that first time. It was a completely different interview because obviously it would have just been a sales pitch for Honest Amish the whole time, but it was not that this time. We dove into my previous career. I was pretty open and honest with him about the whole Honest Amish thing, about what happened and, why, and, what my future looked like, or, what I think my future looks like. I'm still kind of unsure. Obviously, I'm still just unemployed and just going to Orlando on a Monday and Tuesday, because that's what you do when you don't have a job. And
right, that's what everybody does, I think.
Right. I mean, why not? But we did that, and it was a good interview. We chatted about the rise and fall of my marketing career, and we talked about talking beards. Obviously, he's a podcast, and he wanted to learn about my podcast or whatever, and talked about how it got started, and how it originated, and then how it evolved into 2, 3, then 2, then the rotating guest co-hosts at the beginning of this year, and then the Shawn Glander Chronicles were about episode 13 or 14 to that, and
somewhere in there.
He asked this question. He said, "So, where did you meet Shawn Glander?" And I think my answer was like, "I don't know." But then I got thinking about it.
It's probably the best answer, to be honest with you.
I mean, really,
I can't remember it. I might have remembered. I can remember the first place I ever met you, but not like the first place we ever started talking.
Right. So what do you think the first place was we met? What would you say in that scenario?
I would say the first place we ever met was Mob Fest 2. Mob Fest 2.
That's what I said. So I had already previously talked about that competition in the interview because he asked me about Duck Dynasty. He was like, "So how did you learn about beards or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh, there's a show called Whisker Wars." He was like, "Oh, I figured it was going to be Duck Dynasty." I'm like, "No, I've never watched an episode of Duck Dynasty, but I did meet, was it Uncle Si at this one
at
beard
that
competition."
Same comp.
So I had already talked about that comp and how like it was at the beginning of COVID, and while we were driving home, there was like gas stations getting closed, and it was kind of weird. But then we dove back into that competition. So Mobfest 3 got a couple shout outs in the interview. So we talked about that. I was like, I think the first time I talked to Shawn Glander was there. But going back and looking at pictures, you and I were both in Chicago in 2019, and
yes,
didn't talk. Super weird.
Not at all.
Super weird. We were both there. Nationals in Chicago in that brewery, and you didn't freaking talk to me. You were too stuck up.
I was super not stuck up. I was scared of everybody. I actually, so I came into this obviously not just as a fanboy of any, specific people at the time, but anybody that was in this community that I freaking found, loved, thought this was the greatest thing in the world. So anybody that actually had been there, anybody with any type of a little bit of fame or notoriety within the community, Yeah, they scared the shit out of me. I didn't want anything to do with that.
Well, that's
not
kind of
on
what I
that
said
level.
because we had talked about this, and you're like, I was too nervous to come up and talk to you, and then
All
I
you judges, I didn't talk to a single one of you except for Brains.
So crazy. Yeah. So I told that story. I was like, yeah, apparently he was too nervous to talk to me. And that's super weird for me to even like utter those words that someone be too nervous to talk to me. Is super weird. But yeah, so we talked about that, and I don't know, overall, really, really good experience. So be sure to check that out whenever it gets dropped. He seems pretty on it. He makes a lot of cool little clips and puts them on his social media, and he's going to tag me and all that. So there'll be a lot of lead up to it, and hopefully it's good. I felt like it went well, but maybe I'm just a bumbling idiot for an hour and a half. Who knows? We'll do that. But
right.
Yeah, that was my Sunday. Pretty good. I didn't die, so that was nice. And then, like I said, Monday morning we woke up bright and early and drove to Orlando, and then we did our Disney outlet stores Monday, and so here we go. So this is this is an interesting one. So when we go to Vegas, we buy these cakes out of a vending machine, and they're overpriced, but they're pretty good, and it's just part of the experience, right? You're buying a vending machine cake by the Cake Boss.
Okay.
Is that what? Pizza cake? It's the Cake Boss, Carlos, the pizza boss or Cake Boss or whatever. Anyway, so we buy these rainbow cakes out of the vending
I know
machine.
what that is.
And they're good. Yeah, exactly. So we were at the outlet mall here in Orlando, and we always go to these Disney outlets. So it's like their clearance stores. That's cool. Essentially what it is, like last season's things or the things that didn't sell well, and so they mark it down to reasonable prices instead of Disney prices. So then that's where Natalie gets a lot of her Mickey Mouse ears and stuff like that. And anyway, so we walked outside the Disney store, and lo and behold, there was a freaking cake machine out there. We've gone to this store 1,000 times, and it was like, I was so excited. I was genuinely excited because right before we left Aiken a couple of days, I was like, I really want a rainbow cake. So I went to the grocery store because they had a different brand of rainbow cake sometimes, and they didn't freaking have that rainbow cake, and I was mad. And so
did they have any rainbow cake?
No, they had some they had some other weird cake. It's a David's. It's like a generic Carlos, but anyway, David didn't even have rainbow cake. So it was like a beacon of light, right? We saw the rainbow cake machine. We're like, oh yes. So I bought the 2 pieces of this overpriced cake, and we talked about it, and so that was Monday. Today's Tuesday, so yeah, it's been sitting in the fridge for a couple of days. We did our things today, and then we're like, let's go back to the room and go eat some rainbow cake. And we got back. It's been in the fridge, for 24 hours, and we get back, we crack them open. They're freaking stale. Something's wrong with them. Like, I was so freaking mad today.
It's machine cake, man.
This freaking machine cake. So one of the strips is purple. Well, it was a light blue. And we're like, maybe they're just that strip is light blue now instead of purple. Well, you dug into it, it was purple at the bottom. So I guess it had been in the sun so long they had faded. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not so awesome.
So bummed out, man. So I sent a strongly worded email today, and they said that they'll get back to me within 72 hours or whatever the automated thing. So hopefully they fix the situation. They do ship cakes, so I'm hoping.
Is this machine Cake Boss? Was it a Cake Boss machine or a Disney?
It was a Cake Boss. No, it was a Cake Boss machine. It was the real deal. I was pumped. I was definitely way more excited than Natalie was. Mullet check. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
You're going to see it in person tomorrow, Justin. But yeah, so that was our
Robert's comment back here a little bit. I'm going to pop that up real quick. Nationals 23. I don't know if that was to do with me and Aaron meeting, but I was not at that one. I didn't make that one.
No,
that was Daytona, right?
23. Yeah, that was Daytona. So
I did not make that one.
You made it to Nationals 22 though in Casper. That was a good
did
time.
make it to Casper.
That was an awesome time. That was a really good comp.
And
I had a
Scranton
lot of fun.
before that.
Yeah, you were also in Scranton.
So.
Man, back to back. But maybe 24, man. If that gets put together, maybe we'll be there together. But
yes,
yeah. So that's been, we've had a little bit of an adventure down here. We what we do today? We just went to Disney Springs and wandered around, and I bought a new pair of shoes. So that was pretty good. I bought a new pair of shoes, and I don't know. That was about it today. Then we just literally just drove around. We just drove around the Disney campus around and around and around today, and that's about it. And came back here and tried to eat my cake and freaking failed.
And your cake was blue.
Oh my gosh,
that's so crazy.
Out. Yeah, so freaking bummed
no,
out.
And that is terrible. So the Carlos, so beyond like TV show stuff, my daughter Taya was very big into all that. So that was one of the things we absolutely had to do, was go visit the Cake Boss place when we were in Vegas. And so we brought her back a Cake Boss cookbook, apron. I think we even packed up some freaking eclairs or something and brought the kids back some eclairs.
Whatever Pizza Boss stuff you had, you were bringing it all.
And they were they were good still. They weren't sun faded and turning blue. So I don't know.
Well, ours was. It was freaking dumb. I don't own any shoes except for house shoes. Wow, Jeff Harris. He
just puts it right out there like that.
Right.
Hey, speaking of Barefoot, speaking of brains, there he is.
There he is, Barefoot Brains. I saw his little comment pop up telling me get a haircut. I'm a hippie. I'm trying something, Brains. I'm trying something here. Well, maybe I'll end up with a haircut. I don't know, but we're trying something. Cake loss. Right. Yeah, it was a cake loss. We've got them sitting over there on the counter. So
a major cake
mail
loss.
them back to them. I don't freaking care. So mad. Oh, and to make it matters worse, we'll take it one step back. Monday night, we went to Steak and Shake. We always go to the same Steak and Shake when we're here. We love the Steak and Shake. It's amazing. They always do a great job. It's never super busy. Man, it was freaking disgusting. It was our worst Steak and Shake experience. The chili was not Steak and Shake chili. Natalie's eaten Steak and Shake chili literally her entire adult life and knows exactly what it tastes like. And this was like some homemade crap. And they half filled the. It was awful. Our food experience in Orlando has not been good so far.
It does not sound good at all.
But tomorrow morning we are going to Fluffy Pancakes for breakfast, and then we're going.
Is that a name of a place?
Fluffy Pancakes. Yeah, we first went there 1 month ago with John Abraham and Summer and I think Corey was there and. Who else was there? Alan D. Eckert was there, and Nora, and Queen, and everybody. We went there after the Justin's competition, and
Queen was
it was
playing
super
there.
Good. Yes,
at Fluffy Pancakes.
Fluffy Pancakes. But yeah, so these pancakes they're like the thickness of a biscuit. So it was like what we say it was like cross between a pancake and an angel food cake. But they were pancakes, and they were so we did that last time. So that's going to be our breakfast. We ate one warm and one cold last time, but this time we are going there. It's
like
a
intentionally.
Dessert. Yeah. No. Well,
like they serve them cold or warm.
No, they serve them hot, right?
Oh, but you let it get cold or what?
So we went to Fluffy Pancakes, and then we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn or something like that. So we didn't want to eat both pancakes. So it was like an order of two so we both just ate one, and then we went and ate steak. And then we went back to the room, and then we ate our pancake. So still good, cold, but we are going there specifically tomorrow to go to a dessert place and eat that for breakfast. And then we are going to the Justin Cheatham Mill, the Cheatham and Sons Mill. There we go, out there and wherever the heck he is. Christmas.
Right, you're gonna check out the mansion out there that he broadcast from.
Absolutely, yeah. He's got that piano. Uh-oh. You didn't go to Sicky's Garage. No, I did not go to Sicky's Garage. Not yet.
Okay, I got to know what
we
that is
looked at it.
too.
So Sicky's Garage is a burger place that has 50 burgers, 50 different burgers.
And when they run out, they run out, or what?
No, they fit like on the menu. There's 50 different burgers you can order.
Ah, I see. They don't just start off the day with 50 burgers. And
Yeah, they have 50 burgers.
There we go.
And that's it. Once we
First
sell those
come,
50
first
burgers,
serve.
we are shut down for the day. No, we went there, so it's maybe a mile from where we're staying currently, and this is the same exact building we stayed at, a month ago. So it was, that's where everybody was. So this is where we all were, and we were just doing one of those, where do you want to eat? No, where do you want to eat? No, where do you want to eat? One of those deals. And so we ended up at Sucky's Garage or Sticky's Garage or
Sicky's is what I believe I read.
Yeah, it says Sicky's Garage. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. It was something like that.
I don't think Sucky's Garage is a very good name for.
I don't think it was Sucky's Garage, right?
But if so, he better have a Hawk Tua burger, because that's gonna work out just fine. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that would go over though.
Cardi, us either, really. It's just, it's kind of part of it, right? Like, we've got certain places we want to go and eat, and we're good. Like tonight, we literally had Uncrustables for dinner. So we're not foodies, but
I was gonna ask if there's anything you do in Orlando that isn't eating. So I mean, because
it just works out that eating. No. We just, you have to have dinner. So we had steak and shake, and you have to have breakfast. So we're going to go to Fluffy Pancakes. And what else? What? Oh, I also went to, dang it. Yeah, I went to Voodoo Donuts. So yeah, that's more food related items.
It seems to be. I mean, and you never need an excuse to have an Uncrustable, like ever.
No, man. So that's part of our traveling routine these days. We just start out the trip with a lunchbox full of Uncrustables, so we don't have to stop and get food along the way, because it simplifies it.
Uncrustables, oatmeal, bananas, all good traveling.
Cardi said he's heard more Natalie in this episode than ever. So we're in this room, and apparently the acoustics are really good in here, and I'm doing it from an iPad, and maybe the iPad picks it up better around the room, because Shawn said the same thing before the show. She's pretty much talking about the normal amount she does to me any episode, really. It's just, I guess, when I do the episode there in the studio with my mic, I can hear her, but y'all can't hear her. But
no.
Yeah, she's coming through loud and clear tonight, and she's got that commentary.
It works. It's working. We are just bullshitting tonight, and we're all bullshitting. We're bullshitting with you. I mean, we're talking to Anthony Cardi right now. Can you all believe it? I mean, people like Jeff Harris, Justin Cheadle.
Speaking of Anthony Cardi,
yeah,
the face of 2025 Worlds right there in Pittsburgh,
look at him.
Pennsylvania, July 4th weekend. Come to Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, PA, and meet the legendary Anthony Cardi. That's basically what this picture says, Shawn.
I think that's what the commercial says too.
I think the commercial that's going to be on all the television programs, it's going to be right here. It's just going to be, come meet Anthony Cardi live. And
while you're here, check out our beard comp.
Yeah, while you're here, do this as well. But
yeah,
most importantly, look at that. So glorious.
Come for the Cardi, stay for the ribbons.
Beard looked freaking good, man. That was a solid look. You're gonna have to top that for World somehow. So that thing's good looking. Good looking.
Yeah, I don't know why you used your World's beard like for the commercial.
This is gonna be the first time ever that Cardi recreates the same beard.
Yep. And then he's going to do that beard over and over again for the rest of his bearding career.
Yeah, he's going to be the bridge beard guy. Cardi's going to hate it because he never recreates beards, but this is his new shtick, right? He's going to be the bridge beard guy, like MJ's these and Nate Johnson's chop circles and
Eric's the capital beard, the capital
Absolutely.
whatever the Washington Capitals beard.
But
Cardi's the bridge beard.
He's the bridge beard guy now. That's it. You are always and forever will be the bridge beard guy now. London Bridge is next. London Bridge is a regular ass bridge, Jeff Harris. I think.
And it's in Lake Havasu.
The original, yeah. So the original one is, it's in Lake Havasu, Arizona. But yeah, even right now in London, the London Bridge, regular ass concrete flat bridge, nothing cool about it. Now the London Tower Bridge is probably the one you're thinking about, and it's cool looking. It's got the things and all the things. But the London Bridge, regular ass concrete plain looking bridge. The cold one, BBG.
The beard bridge guy.
What's BBG? The beard bridge guy. Bridge beard guy.
Bridge beard guy.
Anyway,
I like it.
There it is. The cold one, BBG. Is that
the
beard bridge guy? Oh my gosh. Bridge beard guy. There he is. God, he's so famous.
BBG.
You're going to be signing all the autographs, Cardi. All of them. You're not even going to be able to walk the streets of Pittsburgh. It's not going to be safe.
Not happening. Not happening.
He's going to have freaking security. I guess
that hawk to a girl better watch out. Cardi's coming through.
Cardi's going to show up the world's with the hawk to a girl.
On his arm.
Yep, here she is. What's up, Zach?
Cardi, what did you use to style your beard today?
Hawk Tua. She's spitting on it.
Or is that how he washes it out? Maybe. I don't know.
Probably. A little bit of Hawk Tua and Mad Viking soap. They got soap?
Yep.
Is that a thing? I think they got soap.
Talking
right?
bridges. We're going to do talking foods. We're going to talk everything. Pretty soon, we're going to talk cornhole.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe eventually talk crypto again.
We'll bring back talking crypto. It was filmed in Justin Cheatham's living room.
Yeah,
there it was.
It was very nice of him to let me use that. But.
Man, what else is going on? We rambled for
I don't know. I was trying to figure out which comment it was the talking bridges, because we could. Is that like talking flags or whatever off of Big Bang Theory?
Talking flags, yeah.
Did we ever? I see brains
anywhere.
The bridges or the flags? Fu Manchu. Yeah, no, I just saw that comment from Brains, and I was just thinking, Brains being the only judge I did talk to at Mobfest 3, and that was mostly because I talked to Brains in the parking lot. But did we decide where the first place we actually did really talk was?
Yeah, so first place we talked. I have no idea, dude.
Me neither.
I remember meeting you. Meeting you at that Mobfest 3,
right?
In the at the putt place.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, right? So then COVID happened, and I think we just started chatting online. Maybe
talk, I'm assuming it had to be. I don't even.
That had to have been it. I think that was it. I think we just met there at the Mobfest 3, and then we just internet talked, because that was when the Talking Beards, the network was big, and you had Big Sexy Saturday Night. There was like 8 or 9 shows going on for a while. Yeah.
Yes.
But
okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it just happened.
And then and then Shawn, then at Mobfest 4 in Boo's backyard is when we did the live remote and did like an 8-hour broadcast from Boo's backyard.
The whole thing. Front.
And I think that was the time we actually met in person and hung out.
For sure. I would say
That's
that
what I
was the most, at least the most that we did. I mean, if we did
because I don't know of another
talk at
I don't know
all,
of another competition. I don't know what else would you have done in 2020. You didn't? Did you travel
nothing.
to North Texas Beard Mobs Con?
Nope. Nope. I only
That's
was
it.
in Louisiana and some some Pacific Northwest comps like Portland.
And we didn't go up there, so that
Right.
was it. We just internet talked, man, for a year, and then we did
Yeah.
that live
And
remote
then we
for 8
broadcasted that
hours.
and hung out a lot.
We hung out a lot. You got the B&B, and we stayed together. Christine M. Algare's son broke that vase. We got Grogu.
Suitcase, right?
Yep.
You got
He knocked that
Grogu?
vase over. We got Grogu that weekend. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good
Grogu
time.
got to stay in the Airbnb as well.
She did. She was tiny. She was sitting in like a little hat then. Now she's
Very tiny.
she's still small, but she's fat. She's not
She is not fat.
she's not fitting in a little hat anymore. She's trying to keep up with the boys, but it's not working out for her. She's still tiny. It's hilarious.
She was not a very big kitten at all. Little cutie. But yeah, so we did so there was that, and then next thing you know, we have been talking since. So
We have been.
there is that.
Now we've got
And
this.
we do Talking Beards 20% off your order from Big Sexy Beard Brand. I hear they're pretty awesome.
I hear that as well, and I hear they might have actually got a plug on the Sofa Sessions podcast. I'm just saying, they might have got a pretty good plug on there. He might have even like super liked your brand. He was like, sexy, something like that. I don't know. We definitely chatted about it.
It is.
For a
it's
while.
super
It was
sexy.
good time. Has anyone used that promo code yet?
I actually have not looked. Is Corey still here? Hey, Corey, has anybody used the Talking Beards promo code?
Yeah, Corey. Corey's on vacation too. He's in North Carolina.
Oh, he is on vacation. But he's
heard,
got everything on his phone. He sees it.
Right. So we heard that Corey was actually coming to North Carolina, and that was a big reason that we decided to go to Florida, because we said, he was going to be 6 hours from the house. Yeah, we were like, we need to get 6 hours away, so we were 12 hours away from Corey.
We
I'm just kidding, but are we going to have a get together in June 2025?
June 2025.
Yeah, I mean, probably, right? I mean, I assume, because that's the whole Gents West Virginia thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, dates. Yeah, they
most likely.
You just asked me if I have a date for Beards on the Rocks 7, and I don't yet. So I'm going to work on it. I mean, it is not going to be graduation and Father's Day weekend again, because that one didn't exactly work out.
That was a terrible decision.
Yeah, it did not work out for turnout. That's for sure. We had a very low turnout, but I've talked to a lot of people, and low turnout seems to be the thing across the nation right now. It's not as big. So, and I'm not worried about it. We raised good money. We had a lot of fun. That's it.
Are you brainstorming any dates for next year? Are you like in July? Are you in August? You going to completely change it up to like?
I really don't want to do July or August. I mean, I really don't. If I decided somehow to do a July, it would be like mid-July, before it starts getting to the most hottest part of our year up here anyway. Because, towards the end of July and beginning of August is our hottest month, or hottest times of the year. But I don't know. I might even go a little earlier than the June 15th. I don't know. We'll see. But that puts kids back in school. I mean, I don't even know.
Then it's all over the place.
It is. It is absolutely all over the place, unfortunately. I do know having it back to back, with the Reno one was there for a reason, but it wasn't necessarily the best idea either for a West Coast thing. So
sorry about that.
Don't be. But it would have made it very convenient for you to go straight from here to there. I'll tell you what.
You know, that was the plan, right? We were going to go to Spokane, then drive to Reno, and then we were going to come home. And you know, I don't know if you know this, but I lost my job. So
I heard that.
You know,
heard that. Not all your,
might have
no,
mentioned
you,
it that time.
you lost your job, but not all your sponsors.
Yeah, I still got Old Time Tattoo and Barber. Shout out to those
Oh, yeah.
guys. Super cool. If you're in the Evans, Georgia area, go check them out over in Evans. They're in the Augusta. If you're in the Augusta, Georgia area, they're over there in Evans. There we go. That's kind of what I was trying to say. But yeah, super cool guys. Amazing shop. Yeah, they've got 6 barbers and a full tattoo shop. It's a nice facility. They do a good job, and they actually expanded, and they have a second location over in Grovetown now. So they've got 2 locations, and you know, super nice shop, and I love those guys, and been going there since 2015. And you know, once you find a barber, man, you just kind of stick with them, and especially if you don't
line
like
that
change.
mullet up for sure.
Oh my gosh, look at that. This is their creation. Joe over there, I told him that I wasn't going to do the mullet, and he just cut it in there, and I just told him that it's essentially his hair at this point. You just do whatever you want. So that's what he's doing. He's just kind of doing it, and once I get done doing the mullet thing, he'll just shave it off, and we'll just go back to regular hair or whatever. But he's he's cultivating this mullet right now, and I'm going to let him cultivate it, and hopefully everything works out in my schedule next year, and I can go to like the Mullet World Championships or whatever, and at least give it a shot.
Mullet
I don't know
World
if
Championships.
it's a thing. It's a thing. Jay Stevenson told me all about it, and I've looked it up, and yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. If it works out, I don't know. I'm gonna have
And
to have.
where
a
is
whole
that?
job. I don't know. The internet somewhere. I don't know where
Okay.
it is. I think it was in Chicago. I think it was in Colorado a couple of years ago. It may travel around. I'm not.
This seems like a Kentucky thing or something like that. I don't know. Where are mullets the
No,
most?
it's
popular?
not a Kentucky, probably. But yeah, I don't know.
I am my own
I'm gonna try to
barber,
get to it, and I don't know how it's actually gonna work out. I doubt. I've seen some pretty amazing mullets and kids with mullets down the back, and I think it'd just be cool to go. The experience and that whole thing, and that's kind of the idea. And
You can get a
hopefully it
Talking
works out.
Beards
But like I said,
logo shaved into the side of your head.
oh, when I go, I'm doing it, man. We're doing lightning bolts and something crazy in the side. Sure, that'll be the deal. You're gonna do it, freaking do it. So
Oh yeah.
we'll see how it all works out. But I don't know, it'd be pretty cool to do.
Yep, for sure. 100%. You know what's not going to be cool to do?
What's that? Oh
These
my
things
gosh,
right
dude, it's gonna be wild. It is
These
gonna
things right
be
here.
wild. Obviously,
Next week-
Cardi. Obviously, he has by far the superior mullet. I understand this. I would say I have the superior goatee to him, but he shaved his goatee off. But so yeah, but he's got the better mullet. I'm aware. He's a good buddy of mine, and I think it'd be cool to go really and travel with him to go do this mullet thing. And I think he's an enormous reason probably why this mullet's on the back of my head right now. So.
And his wife's name is Natalie.
And
Nice.
his wife's name's Natalie. So I mean, obviously, we need to be BFFs and go have mullets together. So that's what we're doing. We've talked
I'm
about
not
it.
doing it.
He's gonna grow.
not
He's
doing
got
it.
a dimple in the back of his head. He's gonna grow just a rat tail from scratch. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna look so good.
Mullets are very predominant in Vancouver, Washington.
John Stevenson's here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, look at that.
His ears were ringing. Isn't that what it is when people are talking
Have
about
you
shit?
applied to either of the state fair comps?
Huh?
Are you even good enough to compete yet?
I don't know. Probably not good enough, but we're working on it, Natalie. She said I'm not even good enough to compete at Worlds yet. Wow.
Or at any of the state ones?
Wow. I don't know. Have you?
I don't know.
Done
Sounds like you need to
zero-
go with
this much. I've done this much research on the mullet things. I just know it's a thing, and I'm just trying to get ready for it, right? So registration is currently open. Hold on mulletchamp.com for the online competition. So July 7th. I'm gonna get a haircut next week, and maybe I'll take some pictures. But
Is there different categories and stuff like there is in bearding?
Probably.
Like linked categories and stuff, or what?
We need to bring John Stevenson, the mullet expert, on the show, and we'll talk mullets, right? I will look into this. We will. There you go. Maybe we'll do it next week. But yeah, I will do this July 7th registration that Andrew Matson has so gratefully put on the screen for us. Teen, adult. There you go. Kids, teen, and adult. Age and gender. So yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. Natalie's gonna grow a mullet now, she said. That's what I just heard. But yeah,
she should totally grow a mullet and just put Nat's little buds in it.
She could. But yeah, yep. I'm gonna do this online thing, and it'll give us something to talk about in a few weeks, Sean. I finished last in my second mullet contest.
Second?
Yeah, I got third place in Alabama. I lost to this kid and John Stevenson.
You got third by default.
I got third by default, but I still got third. It doesn't matter.
What was it at? Where was he? Where was a mullet competition?
In Alabama, the Bama's Best Bearded Mustache Contest. They had a mullet category. Gotcha. They did. Boom. Placed with my little mullet. It has been an hour. Oh my gosh. That's the first time I looked up there at the timer. I had no idea. Whalers are revered mullets. No. What?
I think he means reverse mullets.
Reverse mullets? Nah. I think a goatee is more of a reverse mullet, right? I don't know. Mullet worlds and beard worlds together. Yeah. I agree, Brains. I mean, everybody should grow a mullet. They have a little catch where you can earn points by donating to the charity. Kind of questionable, but they raised more than $220,000 last year. Holy crap.
Holy crap. For one comp?
For the mullet, mulletchamp.com thing.
Huh.
Yeah, they're and Merkin Worlds.
You have a Merkin champion.
I have a Merkin Best in Show from Nashville. It was a pre-party thing. Natalie made it, and it had talking beards on it and tiny hands.
Tiny hands?
It was tiny hands glued to it. It was a Merkin. See, there you go. Brains is going to grow a mullet too. And all the comps combined to go to one charity. That's pretty cool, right? So that would be, it would be that's an interesting topic, right? If a bunch of, obviously all beard clubs wouldn't want to do that, but if like a bunch of beard clubs were like, you know what, let's pick a charity, and this year all of us are going to donate our money and see if we can get like $100,000 to X charity. That's a topic for sure. That's actually a pretty cool idea.
It is.
Because, $100,000 going to a charity as opposed to 10 make a bigger difference to that charity, So if you get 10 clubs involved in something like that, that's a topic. That is a topic. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. I don't know who that is.
That's Rey Mysterio's kid.
Oh, Rey Mysterio's kid. He does have a super good mullet. We watched wrestling the other day. Booyaka, Sean.
I know what that is. I know who the Dominic Mysterio is. And yeah, he's got a pretty badass mullet. So.
Freaking Andrew, X charity. Elon needs your money. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. I was doing algebra there, Andrew. Did you see what I did there? That was algebra that I did.
And did you see that absolutely nobody here knew what calculus was? So we never once got an answer across the screen.
Andrew Matson is the only person that knows what calculus is.
I think it's made up. I think really,
I think so.
And the only people that know it was made up are people that took it. They got to their class in school and they were like, all right, guys, so this really isn't a thing, but we need you to tell everybody
Yeah, this
it's the
doesn't
hardest
even
damn
exist.
thing.
It's it's Fight Club of
Yeah.
math.
You know it's
Right.
fabulous, right?
Right.
See, Natalie's in on it. She's like, I did calculus. Yeah, because she went to the calculus class, and they're like,
you
hey,
did.
congratulations, all you smarty pants math people. You think you get more math? There is no more math. You beat math. Congratulations. This is just study hall now.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. You just get to make up new math if you want. Like,
You
just do what you
create new math, and don't
Yeah.
tell all the dumb students that this is a study hall. They just think this
Yeah.
is a super crazy hard math class. They got the calculus book and open it, it's just empty pages, just blank pages.
want. Mm-hmm.
See?
Yep.
Mike's charity needs your money. He does. So Andrew, you'll be very proud to know I fought the urge when I did the Sofa Sessions podcast. I didn't do Mike's bar or Mike's beard oil or any of the Mike's things. I refrained from it. Shawn, I don't know if you know that about me, that when I do an interview or talk about something, I'm like, and I just want to say like a generic competition or a generic brand, I just use Mike for some reason. And I did not in that interview
Pretty
use
generic.
Mike. It was like Mike's beard oil, but Mike's hard lemonade, right? That doesn't exist. That's not a thing.
Hard lemonade does exist.
I was kidding, Natalie. Good God.
It actually works well with people being able to hear her. It really
John
does.
Abraham went
What are
to
you
3
talking about? Calculus and Mike's Hard Lemonade is what got me through college. This is
Right? That's
literally how I got there.
those are things.
They
Anyway,
are.
I think we did it.
Furthest
What else
I
you
went
want to
math
talk
was
about?
pre-calculus. Yeah, I think we talked about everything. I mean, I don't want to talk about my tummy anymore, even though it's trying to talk to me. But
Oh my gosh, duck horse.
oh yeah, what was that dude's name again?
Huck.
Huck the duck horse.
So I guess we don't need to do any trivia questions. We do have trivia questions, but we don't need that tonight. And I don't know,
We
man.
don't need it.
I think
We just
you're
hung
different.
out with people tonight.
I liked it. I liked hanging out with the people. I like just kind of bringing up comments and chatting with everybody. Leave them in the comments. What did everybody think about just hanging out and chit-chatting tonight? Also, we needed to bring this up a little bit.
Yes. Go to YouTube. Subscribe
Yeah.
to YouTube.
Everybody, the days are coming, right? So the StreamYard thing, Facebook is still wonky. Not that it matters, but we will no longer be able to stream over on Twitter or X or whatever pretty soon. It's going to be a premium subscription for you to be able to do that. And I'm not going to pay money for no one to watch us over there on Twitter. So, I think the days are coming for us to just go to YouTube for sure.
Gonna be on YouTube.
Next time that we have a scheduled trivia, for sure, we will just be on YouTube because Drea said that YouTube was about 45 seconds ahead of Facebook and it was a lot less glitchy. So we will test out the YouTube switchover next time we do a trivia in a few weeks, right? Next week is obviously not going to be Twitter. Next week will definitely not be trivia because
No
Shawn
trivia.
No trivia next week. Me and
I ain't
Shawn-
trying to answer trivia questions.
Yeah, we're gonna eat the hot chip next week and do that. So in a few weeks, I think we will switch over to just YouTube for a trivia episode and kind of see how that goes. And if it seems like people like it and maybe we switch over there. So that's going to be the thing. I think at least in a few months, weeks, however it works out, we're going to switch over to just YouTube. I think.
Yeah, we are.
And just keep it all in one place. We'll still post on Facebook and YouTube and all the places and tell you, hey, everybody go to YouTube and watch us and stuff like that. And we'll kind of see how that goes. I think it'll be better for the show in the long run if we just live on YouTube. But obviously our main watchers and stuff are over here on Facebook because we can see where everybody's posting from, and most people do post from Facebook. So, yeah, but we're going to be switching to YouTube eventually. Like I said, I think that'll be better for the show. And yeah, we're make a post here. Maybe I'll make it here in a minute, right after the show, and post some questions that you want me and Shawn to answer next week while we are.
And get ready. Tell everybody, because this might be the last time.
Might be the last show ever. Who knows?
I might not make it out of this with the heart condition and just everything. Let's just tell everybody to come watch this show.
Dude, that would be awful. That would be awful.
Gonna be awesome.
Mate, let's watch Shawn have a heart attack and my stomach just explode. Right?
It's not well, and I'm literally actively going to the doctor for my stomach issues, like I have been going at least monthly. And stuff,
maybe we shouldn't do the chip, right?
We're doing it. I will take
Okay.
my oprizine or whatever the hell they got shoving down my throat right now. Omeprazine, that's what it is, and all this stuff. And I will make sure that Drea is here, and the Valley Hospital is right up the road. They can be here in a heartbeat. We're good.
All right.
No,
well,
I don't think you really do, Justin. That's kind of weird, but you do not want to be there for that.
You only die once.
You only die once.
There you go. But that's it. I don't know. We can keep chatting, but I think we pretty well wrapped it
Next
up.
week, everybody, come check us out for the chip challenge. It's going to get
Chip
crazy.
challenge. Aaron and Shawn.
There's going to be other challenges and other cool things like that in the future. We're gonna just kind of make it more fun and more interactive. Come join us.
Perfect. Everybody, come join us and have a great night and all that good stuff. And yeah, come watch us die next week potentially.
It's potentially, we're gonna put a warning on the next episode that may contain death. So come check us out. Share to everybody. Let's see how many people can watch us act like a fool. Everybody wants to come and see snot running down my face. Let's go.
Perfect. Everybody, have a great night. See y'all later.
See you next
all
week.
That good stuff. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.